Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday, September 26th. I'm here in my gigantic studio to say hello to you. Tomorrow I'm on the Gale Force. They have a couple of spots still left for that. Guess some people canceled last minute. It was sold out last week. So I'm on that. And then this weekend, I'll be up north fishing with you guys out of Emeryville. So it should be fun. See who's on here. Yeah, still 2 spots available for tomorrow. Hey, Michael. Hey, 907. Long time no see, 907. What grade are you in now? Alan, hello. Andy, Doggan, Michael, Kevin, Oz. Hey, Oz. So, Oz, tomorrow I'm on the Gale Force. There's 2 spots open. If you or anybody else is interested, here's a link to it. Hey, James. Thanks for your help today. Appreciate it. Bowboy, hello. Hey, Eric. How you doing? Annette, hello. Marvelous, hello. Yeah, that Malahini trip was an awesome trip. Anybody that missed that one missed a good one. So Daniel says they caught on the Excalibur 89 with 4 yellowtail, I guess, and some dodo. The 89 tuna, bluefin, yellowfin mix. Turn my microphone up. Let me get closer. My microphone is all the way up. I just have to get closer to the mic. Yeah, it was nice meeting all of you people on the Malahini. Thank you. Let me adjust this camera so it doesn't look so tight. There we go. I can get closer to the microphone. Hey, Jose. It was good fishing. I mean, you had to work hard on the Malahini to get bit, but, you know, we got some fish. Hey, D-House, how you doing? Yeah, I'll get a little bit louder. Hey, Tracy, you on the boat tomorrow on the Gale Force? I will be there. 2 spots left. Thanks, Eric. Thanks for watching out for him today. Yeah, it's a sad thing, the funeral. Yeah, John, I'm glad that Captain Bill was there too. It was just phenomenal how that bite lasted so many hours. You know, it wasn't wide open at any time, but there was fish bit. There was somebody hooked up the whole time for over 3 hours. It was pretty remarkable. Don't have any lobster trips planned right now. I'm talking to a couple boats. So if we do them, it'll probably be in December. So we'll see. And then I guess they postponed the lobster fishing um, for the local waters. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen there, but I think they postponed it a month. So I have this trip tomorrow on the Gale Force, and then that's just a meet and greet trip. And then Thursday I'm in the office, and then Friday I drive up north. I'll be fishing with Brian and a bunch of other people up there out of Emeryville. Real Raider, how you doing, Donnie? Hey, Kevin. Thanks. Um, Dogging the Gale Force will probably, I don't know, I haven't talked to Skipper, but what he's been doing the trips I've been on the last 2 months is fishes the island in the morning for the calicos and yellowtail, and then around 1:30 he heads offshore to go look for tuna. They've got a couple of nice ones. They've got several tuna over 100 pounds, and then I don't know if you guys saw what the boat did last Monday. Phenomenal, phenomenal bite of tuna. And they found the tuna where they were anchored on the backside of the island fishing for calico bass and yellowtail. And spotted tuna came up about 100 yards from the boat. And Ryan said normally when he picks up the anchor to go chase fish, they're gone by the time he gets there. And it didn't happen. They stayed there. They got on the tuna really good. They got lots of tuna. And he said they were so close to the island, he had to move the boat 4 times so they didn't end up in the rocks while the clients were fighting tunas. They did really, really good. So yeah, so if you want to go, there's 2 spots available, and I'll put the link here one more time. So do that. Yeah, Doggin, everybody got that letter from Fishing Game. Pretty sure everybody got the letter that their system got hacked and your address and phone number got taken. The only thing good about that is I don't think there's any social security numbers. I mean, I don't remember exactly what I give them when I buy my license, but I don't think that's included. Alan says for the Malahini, if you use 40-pound fluorocarbon, you could land your fish. Yeah, I used 25 and 30 for the 2 fish I landed, and I lost 2 fish on 30 where I got bit off. That last fish, I got tired of losing 2 in a row, so I went to a much larger hook. I went to a 3/0 circle hook because that was the smallest circle hook I had in my arsenal, and I put that on, and it worked, and I got the fish. Got a nice tuna, a nice bluefin. Hello, Tijuana. How are you doing? Kevin, we had both on the Malahini, so it's pretty good. Real Raider, no cancellations right now, but there might be some. We just had 2 cancellations today for Saturday's trip on the New Huck Finn, and I think maybe one of them got bought already. So, you can check that one, but I don't know about Sunday yet. I don't think anybody's canceled yet, but I'm sure somebody will. We always have people cancel. Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Yeah, he did good. What else? Okay. All right, well, let's do the show open, get this thing started. I'm Dan Hernandez, and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way. Okay, guys. All right, so I'm going to show a little video of the trip I had with B-Hawk. We went to the island to go look for yellowtail and calicos. We had shots at yellowtail. We must have lost at least 4, and lots of bass. And we did go look for tuna afterwards, but we didn't have any luck with that. But we did see a couple little spots of them. So here's B-Hawk and his friends. So that was with B-Hawk. Rizzo, hello, San Francisco Bay. Kenny, yeah, I agree. Rocky is a super, super nice guy. Dylan, my cousin, I will see you up there. Thank you for signing up on New Hook Fin. Mark, any weather or swell forecast for Sunday? It's Northern California. Expect both. There's a good chance Saturday's trip will not make it past the Golden Gate Bridge, because it's supposed to really blow. So there's a good chance we'll be stuck in the bay fishing stripers and halibut. Sunday's trip, the weather looks better, but I still don't know. Still don't know 100% about Saturday or Sunday because the weather changes so much up there. So if you're going to come on the trips, I would bring both. I would bring both. Yeah, that trip next week, D-House. I don't know if they're going to postpone it. Have to talk to the owner of the boat because it's only a week after this trip that I'm on tomorrow. So he might postpone it toward the end of October. But we shall see. Hey, Tyler. How's college going? What else? All right, so since you guys are dying to see this, here is the Malihini slideshow trip with Captain Bill and Malihini. It was an awesome day. fun trip, guys. Captain Bill did a great job, and it was just one of those things, one of those plunker bikes where you kind of wanted to move to go find better fishing, but you couldn't move because the fish were there. And even though we were only catching, you know, one or two at a time, sometimes three fish would be hooked up at a time, and we lost way more fish than we landed. I lost three and landed two. I think Brad landed two and lost like four. We were just getting cut off by the bluefin. They were just biting through the line so bad. Not everybody was using circle hooks, so that was a problem. But it was fun. It was really, really fun fishing. You had to work at it. Even the rental rods with 40-pound test line got bit. Guys did good with spinning rods. Um, it was good. I think the one guy that hooked the most fish, I want to say he was using 20, maybe 25-pound tests, but I think it was 20. Had a small reel. He must have hooked 6 or 7, landed at least 6 of them. It was unbelievable. Yes, we did have a marlin on. One of the guys fought the marlin for a little bit and did the best he could with it, but yeah, of course it broke the line, only 30-pound test line, so it got away. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we had fun. Yeah, people were using bass setups at the end. It was cool. Hey guys, just a reminder, Thursday we're going to pick the winner for the tackle box. It's a super chat, so if you want to get in it, $4.99, $5, get you a ticket, and we are going to pick the winner on Thursday, the day before I leave for Northern Cal. All right. What was that, dogging? What? Oh yeah, no, I lost 2. Yeah, I just got bit off. You know, nobody cut me off, nothing like that. It just got bit off, just pulling on the fish, and the line was cut sharp, like a razor blade went to it. It was pretty sharp. So before I had that trip, and after I had the trip, I think with B-Hawk, I had Rocky out with his co-host from NCIS. Well, we call him Will, but that's not really his name. But here's the slideshows from that. And his wife. They were really, really nice. Amanda. everybody knows him as Fez from that '70s show. But he's a big shot on NCIS. Been in a bunch of movies. Super, super nice guy. It's nice when you meet a celebrity that is down to earth and friendly. And he does fly fishing. His wife is pretty much a professional diver. Um, Free dives down to 40 feet. She's just really, really good, talented. And she's a model. I didn't even know until on my Instagram she commented, and I went and checked out her account. So she was a professional model. Pretty cool. Yeah, that was it Fizz? Buzz? Buzz? So, super, super nice guy. And the fishing was good. We had our first fish on the boat in about 30 seconds. Or we got a first bite, I should say. Within 30 seconds, we got to the first spot. And then we left that first spot. The first spot we got all the sheephead and the whitefish and a few bass. And then we left that spot, went to another spot, and it was just wide open bass. Not a whole lot of legals. I think we ended the day with like 10 legals, but tons and tons of shorts. And Rocky just likes to throw plastic and catch bass, and he doesn't really care. Like, he wants to get a big one occasionally, but as long as he gets them, that's all that matters. So it's cool. No, for the raffle, that's all you have to do is a super chat. Nothing else. So if you do the super chat through here, or if you use this link that I'm posting, they both will work. Now, if you do it on here, Google takes 30%. If you use a link I got there, we get most of it. I think our credit card company only takes 3%, maybe 4%, which is a lot better than what Google does. So Joey wants to say, so what's going to be biting the rest of the year? I don't know about till the rest of the year, but there's a lot of tuna around, a lot of tuna, and I don't know if they have to eat through all the bait that's out there or what the deal is, but just about every day, the sport boats are seeing the tuna. I see them coming back from Catalina, and they're just on so much bait. I mean, you just pull up next to them, and you can hit them with jigs, and it's hard to get them to bite. Occasionally, you find a school that wants to bite, but for the most part, it's been super hard to get that school to bite. But like boats like the Enterprise, City Long Beach, the Freelance, a lot of them are running to spots like the 14-mile bank. They're fishing their rockfish, and they finish early, say 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and then they head outside and they go look for the tuna. It's kind of odd. You haven't really seen the tuna in the morning, but after 1 o'clock, there seems to be tuna scattered everywhere from the back of Catalina all the way to the shipping lanes over by the oil rigs. It's just, they're stacked up everywhere. So you just got to find that school that wants to bite. And from what some of the skippers are telling me, if you find the tuna with whales, they seem to be eating better. The tuna with the seals, I mean, with the porpoise, haven't been all eating that well, but there are occasionally that they do bite. Casey, hey Dan, just curious, what are your thoughts about using an Alabama rig? Yeah, I don't know if it's legal or not. I'm not an expert, but some of the people I talk to that fish them say they've talked to Fish and Wildlife about it, and the wardens have told them that it's legal. So I don't quite understand how it's considered legal with 5 hooks, but I don't know. I just know a lot of people use them. That link wasn't working. Let me test it out here. Yeah, it takes you right to my website. Worked for me. And then, if anybody's dying to go fishing tomorrow, two spots available for the gale force tomorrow morning, leaving at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Wow. Means I got to be there like 4:15, which means I need to go to sleep soon. All right, Annette, I'll tell them. I didn't know that. Chuck, I'll look into that. That the two hook law is strictly rock fishing. Because that's so funny. Like you can go for sand dabs, you can use 100 hooks. It's legal. You just can't use them for rockfish. Yeah, that's true, Alan. We did see the porpoise. We didn't get bit on the porpoise, but we did get them right after that. 5 hooks for ocean, 3 for fresh water. Huh. Joey, what days are good to go without a crowded boat? Weekdays. Weekdays are the best time to go if you don't want to be a crowded boat. If you can only go fishing Saturday and Sunday, you will have 50 of your closest friends with you. But, um, you know, this time of year when things slow down, that may not be the case. But, and just to let you guys know, the tuna fishing um, out of San Diego and down here too, um, there's lots of tuna, and there'll be tuna throughout the year. It what normally stops the boats from going tuna fishing, one is the weather, and two, when we get into the holiday season, closer to November, closer to Thanksgiving, and between Thanksgiving and Christmas, a lot of people have trouble spending the money to go fishing that they needed for the holidays for gifts and stuff. So that's how what pretty much kills it. Um, as a rule, we run out of fishermen before we run out of fish, and that's what pretty much slows down San Diego for their tuna fishing. Because those tuna, they're not going anywhere. Um, you could go fish January, and it's just depending on the weather where you have to go, but those fish are around. Well, Lloyd, those umbrella rigs have 5 hooks on them. Yeah, October is a great time to be out on the water. Get the light Santa Anas, flattens out the water. It's nice and calm. November too. So we're going to be adding. Okay, so Joaquin, the sabiki rig. So the basic rule I was told is if you have a rockfish in the boat, one rockfish in your boat, um, you can't use more than 2 hooks. Okay, and you can't use more than one rod. So if you were drifting for halibut or whatever, and you're on your own boat and you got 3 or 4 rods out, that's legal. But once you have one rockfish on your boat, you can only use one rod. Okay, and the same thing with the sabiki rigs. If you have one rockfish on the boat, you can't use a sabiki rig. If you use sabiki rig, you have to only have two hooks on it. So that's all I know about that stuff. Yeah, Kevin the Sierras. Kevin, you okay? You haven't talked about Tommy's once today. Hey Tamara, how you doing? All right, and then just a reminder that today is brought to you in part by Boomerang. Awesome tool everybody should have. And B52 Bucktails. Both of those are great sponsors. What else? What else? Yeah, I don't think there's a size limit for hooks. Hey Tamara, how you doing? Thank you very much for super chat. So Tamara, you were not on the Malahini trip, but and you missed the slideshow presentation. But just for you, I'm gonna play it one more time so you can see the fish we caught. That was just for you, Tamara, to enjoy it. It was really, really good trip. So the question was about the marlin footage. I haven't seen the footage yet, but John said he got a couple of good shots of the marlin. He said especially the last time it jumped, I guess it got really close to the bow of the boat, and he said he got some neat shots of it. So it's pretty good. There was a question about lobster fishing. I don't know what the question was. It just saw lobster fishing. Joaquin, did you have any questions about lobster fishing? All I know is that the state has postponed the lobster fishing in the Long Beach area. I don't know. I think it's from Palos Verdes to the end of the breakwater is going to be delayed a month or something like that. But I don't know anything else other than that. Yeah, that trip definitely was not a wide open bite, but it was a good enough action to keep you interested and busy. And a lot of us just got bit off, lost a lot of them. Drama, how you doing? So Drama says a lot of the sheephead were caught on imitation crab instead of whitefish. Most sheephead are caught with shrimp, like you know, because I've seen you use shrimp. But most imitation crabs, just so you know, Drama, is sheephead. Just to let you know. Yeah, that's tuna fishing. But those fish are going to bite eventually. Did you guys get a swordfish, Tamara? No swords. Were you guys fishing deep or just fishing on the surface? Were they going down 1,000, 2,000 feet, or were they just fishing on the surface looking for them to throw a mackerel? And they should be seeing marlin. There's been quite a few marlin around the islands, Channel Islands, and then down here too, Catalina. Okay, Drama. Yeah, shrimp. They usually always get caught on shrimp. Yeah, sheephead loves shrimp. And you don't have to use a whole shrimp. You just need a piece of shrimp. Piece of shrimp works out really good. Yeah, 1,600 feet. 1,600 feet with big electric reels. Well, hopefully you guys get one. I know you guys have been trying it for a while. Yes, I did, Joaquin. Most of imitation crab you get is actually sheephead that's been steamed, and then they paint it. That red line on there is airbrushed on. Yeah, I've heard crawdads work. I haven't tried them, but we normally use shrimp. And when you use shrimp for sheephead, make sure you use raw shrimp. Do not cook it. It's got to have the shell on it and everything. It's best if you don't devein them. Just leave them whole. Works out really, really good. Yeah, really big electric reels for swordfish, that's for sure. Hmm. Good tips there. All right, guys. So just a reminder again, we're gonna do the raffle on Thursday for the super chats. So if anybody wants to get in there, super chat, $5 minimum, and you can win this tackle box. There's a link there for the Gale Force trip. And I'll put the super chat raffle one more time here in case you want to buy it off my website and not give Google 30%. There's that. Yeah, check. I would use a long shank hook if you were going to use the whole shrimp, but you really don't need the whole shrimp. You can just use a piece of shrimp, so you don't need the long shank hook. But just a piece of shrimp works out great for the sheephead. Yeah, guys. So November, we're gonna have two more trips. First one's gonna be on the Stardust, and I'll just say it'll be early November, probably a Thursday. Hopefully by Thursday I'll have the final date so I can share them with everybody. And then 2 weeks later on Sunday, we will be on the Sport King. I've never ever filmed a trip on the Sport King. I'm really looking forward to it. Both trips will probably be deep water rock fishing trips. Um, it's one of the things I wanted to try with this new 50 fathom minimum to fish. So I really wanted to try that up in Santa Barbara. So we're going to go do that on the Stardust. I just have to wait to get the date confirmed that the boat's not already chartered that day that I picked. So that's I'll hear back from the family pretty soon on that, and then I can share that date with you guys. Yeah, it's gonna be a Thursday tomorrow. Thursday up there in Santa Barbara. Stardust. Maybe you can help us get some of your hospital friends to come out. I don't know how many people are gonna want to drive up there, but we seem to get full boats when we go out of there. And then, like I said, 2 weeks later, we'll be on the Sport King. It's going to be a Sunday trip to Catalina or a deep water rock fishing trip. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's like what's going on right now, where part of the day is rock fishing or part of the day is calico bass. And then after that, it becomes a tuna trip. So we will find out. Cool. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I still got to get some gear together for tomorrow, and I need to go to sleep early because I have to be up like 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, maybe 3:30. 3:30. Leave here at 4:15. Yeah, I can make it in time. So that's it. I've never tried using a crab for bait. I mean, if it's a real crab, good eating crab, I'd be eating the crabs. Yeah, but there's a lot of staff at a hospital tomorrow. They don't have to be nurses. Open it up to the janitors and the doctors and everybody else. There's got to be some other people. All right, guys. I will see you on Thursday. I'll let you know how we did tomorrow, and looking forward to the meet and greet trip. Some of you will probably be there, and some of my other people that want to meet me are going to be there, so it should be fun. All right. Good night, everybody. Be safe, and I'll see you soon. Talk to y'all soon. Bye, everybody.